The city is about to embark on millions of dollars going into Abilene streets and roadways, and it's really kicking off here with the year 2020. So I'm glad to have Greg McCaffrey. He's our Director of Public Works for the city, joining us here from my ABI at City Hall to really just hash through what people can now expect. We had a year ago where the street maintenance fee started to be collected, and this past year your department has been working furiously to plan for these projects. So it's kind of been this sort of behind the scenes action time, and now here for 2020 is where we're really going to see the rubber hit the road, the pedal to the metal, every street metaphor analogy I can think of. We're going to see it.
Right, absolutely. We're going to see an awful lot of activity.
Yeah, so let's start out.
Well over $30 million worth.
It really is that
projects.
much. Yeah.
Significant amount.
Let's start out talking about first with just street maintenance fund and those projects going on. We got a little taste of that kicking off last year with Ridgemont Drive, and that came through Development Corporation of Abilene's portion of that commitment they've made. So just tell us what we can see with street maintenance fund projects and DCOA money here starting off.
Right. Well, this is a unique program, different than some other programs like a bond program. We need to make sure that we have the money in the bank, and so that's why you only saw one project get completed last year, which was Ridgemont. We have a number of projects that we're going to be kicking off this year. We're excited about those. They're going to be down in and around, we call it the mall area for the most part. We have 6 roads that we're going to be rehabbing down in that area. Some of them that connect as far as into Ridgemont area, and others that are in that immediate vicinity. So a little bit different. We had to have the money in the bank in order to let the projects. We've been in the process of finalizing designs. We had received direction last March, believe it or not, from the Street Advisory Board on which projects they wanted us to move forward with. And so we've been in the process of doing the surveying work and doing the design work. We're now in the process of finalizing projects to be able to get them advertised. And I would say in the next several months, we're going to see a number of projects going before the City Council for recommendation of award.
Yeah, and so talking about that area, we've got things like John Knox Drive. I mean, I think everyone knows that those are in need of some rehab, so it's great to see that happening. And just finishing out too with what happened on Ridgemont, folks may have seen that there's work coming up to make getting in and out of the mall easier.
Right.
That's so exciting because that's a hard turn.
We have a piece that as we look at these projects, we're looking also at them long term. So we have a portion there that unfortunately we were not ready as far as we call it easement wise or property requisition wise, that what we're ultimately going to look to do is, and we've been working with the mall to realign their main entrance or boulevard entrance off of Ridgemont with Rolling Green. So what we'll do is we'll shift that. You can see that the approach has sort of been poured right now.
Yeah, you can see there's another.
There, right. Ultimately what will occur, and we're very close to having that final easement. We're working out some details on that. I fully expect that we'll have that easement hopefully in hand in the next 30 to 45 days. After that, what we'll do is we'll look to work with the mall in getting that final boulevard entrance completed. And in addition, we'll be looking at putting a traffic signal at that intersection to help facilitate traffic flow in and out of the mall, as well as along that break point along Ridgemont.
That would be really helpful there.
It would really be helpful to help move traffic, particularly during the holiday season. So we're hopeful that we'll have that project completed within the next 60 to 90 days.
Beautiful, nice. Well, happening here very soon, people will see a lot of work happening in the downtown area. And it's the CBD or Central Business District project is what you might hear more of. So tell us about that, what people can expect here in the next couple months.
So we're going to be rehabbing the core downtown street area. There's a total of 40, I want to call it 42 segment blocks that will be rehabbing the concrete streets. Now we're not going to be pulling out all of the concrete. We're going to be repairing primarily those pieces that have deteriorated over the last 10, 15 years. The project is going to probably entail where the contractor will have tore up at any given time 2 to 3 blocks, no
Okay.
more than that. We want to try to keep them contained in their work effort. As they're pulling that concrete out, they'll have another crew that will be rehabbing or putting in new concrete or new joint material within those streets. The project itself is going to take a little over a year to complete. Again, there's an awful lot of work that needs to be undertaken. And if the contractor is willing to be able to put that workforce forward there, we might actually see that project get done sooner than say the year.
And it's concrete. That's a different kind
It
of work
is.
than
It is.
it's
We
really.
do not have a lot of concrete streets in Abilene. I would say less than 5% of our streets in their entirety are concrete. Majority of our roadways are asphalt.
Gotcha. And so I know your department's worked really hard to make sure you're getting this information out to folks, especially when it comes to downtown and so much that business owners rely on traffic getting in and out. So they're going to see door hangers, so we get as much communication. They'll get an actual piece hung on their door to let them know, hey, we're coming this time, and be as aware as possible what's happening.
Correct. We're going to take advantage of our social media means to definitely get the word out. We are going to use door hangers. There'll be a number, cell phone number as far as on that door hanger of actually our field representative out in the field on that project. So should they have concerns regarding that project, we're going to have a representative that'll be following that project continuously. And so we're truly trying to work with, we call it the business owners, but also the users of that downtown. You and I have talked about the number of activities that are in that downtown area, the events that go on throughout the year. So we're going to work around those events. We're very cognizant of the parade route that the city has that is used by a number of events.
Right.
So we're going to have to work around that, and we fully believe that the contractor will develop a schedule based on what we've shared with them already of what we know about the events that are out there.
Gotcha. And right now, along with that, it's preliminary information at this point. But online, our new website, we have a page dedicated to street projects and other major projects going on. So if you go to yourabileneinvestment.com, you can see where there's a tab for streets, and then there's a breakdown for CBD project, street maintenance, all that. And as far as Central Business District, it's sort of like we're saying preliminary information, but please do go there, and that's where we'll be putting a lot.
We're going to try to update that on a continuous basis, much more so than, say, the city has done in the past. We surely want to share with the public, what is happening with the improvements that are being undertaken. It's a significant investment into this community, and we're very excited that the citizens, approved the street maintenance as far as monies. We're winding down our bond program. This downtown concrete project is just one of 5 that we'll be undertaking this year.
Right, and that's left over from,
and those are
from the
basically right.
2015.
That will wind up that $46 million bond program that's the city's been working through over the last 4 years.
Well, on that note, what's been fantastic news is that there's been quite a bit of savings because the city has a in-house engineer. A lot of the reason why there's been quite a bit of savings with the 2015 bond that's now allowed you guys to take that money and now tackle sales over by Cooper High, which, to clarify, I think people drive down sales up by South First and think, well, this isn't a bad road, but we're talking about that little Y that goes off from Buffalo Gap to Danville, which might be one of the worst.
Right.
This is going to get fixed now.
Absolutely. We're very excited about this. You are correct. The city has been able to complete a lot of these projects using in-house engineering, we call it, which is really using our engineering staff to design these projects. We've also, over the years, been able to get really good pricing on our projects. So our local contractors have been very competitive when they've bid on our projects. All of that has resulted in a surplus of these bond proceeds. And so we went before City Council and requested to utilize some of those monies to help redo Sales Boulevard from Danville to Buffalo Gap. There's a large segment that's in front of Cooper High School that we all know it's in very bad shape. We're going to be redoing that entire portion of that roadway this coming summer.
Okay.
We're going to have to work with the schools. That'll be one of the first pieces that we'll ask the contractor
Sure.
to jump on so that we can get in and out of the way.
Yes.
So that surely we anticipate that project sales will probably carry over till September, October, but we're hopeful that that piece that they'll be working on in those later months will be south down near Industrial
Okay.
Drive.
Yeah, away from the school and all that.
Right.
Exciting
It
time.
is,
A
it
lot going to
is,
happen
it is.
here. So along with that, just be sure to check in with our website. We have a new website design. It's still at abilenetx.gov. But along with that, we have a number of pages that we sort of pulled out, one of them being yourabileneinvestment.com, or you can find it under the communications tab on the website. And that's where we're really throwing a lot of the street information up so folks can see that and know and communicate and let you know if, especially with the downtown projects, if you've got an event going on that you just want to maybe touch base with you all on and on timing, it doesn't hurt at all to give you a holler. Your information's on that page.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Greg, so much.
Right.
Here we go. We're excited. And again, more at abilenetx.gov.